The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very... Flushing flash, Kevin Kelly. Who could... Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, one of the most technically skilled fighters in all of boxing. No one moves around the ring like
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Flushing, Queens, New York, here is the former...
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. Can't find a home with that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change everything in this battle. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Tom? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear the cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Insane action. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. And there's the bell to start round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
That jab doesn't score. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Kelly in that last. On to the third. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. There's a counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. That jab misses. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. When you're at a reach disadvantage, you want to get out of the middle of the ring and push your opponent against the ropes.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kelly in that lap. Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. The jab not finding its target. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Kelly in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Like that round, good round, you feel good. Stay full. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose it smart.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Perfect counter shot. Lomachenko goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's got to waste time. Get a step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
We need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Nice punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Loma and that. This is the beginning of round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
He's up, but for how long? Look at him. On the heels. Look at his look there. There's no defense.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Loma in that last round. Here we go, it's round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
Are you all right? Get out of here.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.